Testing 1 2. So hi everyone, welcome. My seat's just lost its back in there. I hope I don't go flying on live on screen a bit later on. Yeah, so sorry about the delays and everything, guys. You know, I am at the mercy, if you follow the channel, when I do the streams here overnight on my night shifts at my office, then I'm at the mercy of sort of what's happening around me. So I sort of use this time, a lot of my downtime, to play. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. Obviously, it's unfortunately, you know, there's obviously first and foremost what I have to do here while I'm here at the office. So you guys and this for us has to take, man. Yeah, so I work in IT operations. You know, sort of managing and monitoring communications and networks and stuff. So that's why. And then the work that I had engineers in doing was sort of power work on the unlimited power, uninterrupted power supply, the UPS. So I was doing the maintenance on it. So I just have to sort of wait and monitor those engineers and stuff. So that's why I couldn't go ahead straight away with the streams, but we're here now. Everything's finished now. I mean, I'm hoping I'm not going to have any other issues throughout the night now, but it's possible. So I'll just warn you in advance if I do have to dash off at any midstream. I'll come back as soon as possible. And good to see you, Vincent. Hi, Bob. How are you? It's Lazy Bishop. We spoke a few days ago. And that's it. Yeah, I remember seeing the message there on the site there. Eventually, I saw your message there, and then, I mean, I wasn't able to get any further. Every time I sort of pressed rank or anything, I couldn't get going that day. So, and it took me like 4 hours or whatever it was to get into this page, you know. So sorry about that one, Vincent. Sort of wasted your time that day. Wasted everyone's time that was waiting and hoping for it. I mean, it was unexpected for me that the internet would be a problem. But we're here now today, and yesterday we got some up, so I'm going to get cracking. This is the tweet I'm going to put out. There's no education like adversity. And see that go out there. I wonder if any new followers or retweeters, then thanks very much. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to follow anyone that's followed me. And shout out to you. And then there's other people that's obviously followed me before. There was one here from yesterday that I didn't follow back, I think, or was it that guy? No, I don't know the chance. I think it was this guy that followed me. Let's double check that in case he's not following me anymore. I don't want to follow him unnecessarily. Oh, it looks like he followed me and then unfollowed me, or did he just like retweet that? I think that's what it was, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, anyone that's new and that, if you all are into Twitter, then go ahead and follow me on there, Stratego Bob, and I'll follow you back. And I always sort of try and remember now to start my streams with posting a tweet out. The idea is I put hashtags on there so we get more faces hopefully come along as time goes by, you know, sort of picking us up through the, mainly obviously through the Stratego hashtag, but any of these others that I've sort of come up with. So yeah, that's why I do that. And yeah, we're going to get cracking. Wow, 5 of you, good to see you. We're going to get cracking then, because we're just, as I say, at the mercy of everything that goes on here, and that does include the internet connection, which we've had issues with this week, as you say. Okay, Gold Spy, Bruno Lab. Not sure I've played this one before. Could be an alternative account with that low ratio. So I'm gonna, like I say, recently. Okay. So, well, I mean, is it that one or the other one I'm doing? No. Yeah, that's a new setup that I'm thinking about doing. I might try it out in a friendly next time I do a friendly, but I'm going to go with the one that I've been doing. And wish me luck, guys, here. And let me know. Yeah, it looks as though the stream's going out okay and stuff, so that's good. And we're going to go with this style now, a bit more cautious with my moves up here. And try and lure out a sneaky juicy captain. So okay, perhaps he's going with a, okay, I was going to say perhaps he's going to come down and scout that now, but it doesn't seem to be. So let's see what he does here. Okay, so yeah, I mean this time what I will do, because I sort of learnt a bit of a lesson there yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I mean, what's he going to come in here with? I suppose I've got to check that just in case. Yeah, just in case we've got a bluffer or a, alright, so I mean, okay, we can leave that there as well for the time being if he's going to come charging in. I mean, I think that one will be possibly, I guess, an exchange. So, alright, so I'm going to take a risk here, possibly a captain or something. We may get a colonel here. Okay, let's see what we've got there. Okay, so push out here. I mean, okay, he's not actually going for a movement there. That's interesting. Alright, well, okay, I'm not going to worry about that then. So, alright, so I'm just going to, let me think what's the best way here. I mean, I guess what I will do, I think, is to test on this one. I mean, if I test on that one, it's more likely to be a bomb, but I mean, this didn't sort of threaten or anything. Okay, so I'm just going to go up with this Louis. I think as well, another thing I'm going to start doing is to clear this area out. If I'm going to move anything, get some of this out so that I've got routes for that. You know, essentially that's the only two that I'm concerned about down there. But get a route out for them, you know, if I get attacks down that side, rather than kind of, you know, do anything down that way, I guess. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got a captain there. That's good. I mean, we can even check on that one. Okay. So, well, he's now, I mean, he's potentially got his marshal there now, so, I think what's going to be the best way in. I mean, I'd like to get another scout now. I mean, that's probably is his marshal. I suppose it could be a colonel. So, alright, how do I want to play this one, I wonder. I mean, he's going to come after them, isn't he? So, let me just think a bit ahead here. Alright, okay. I mean, I'm tempted to go on that with my colonel and swoop on these two. I don't really want to leave my major down there unattended. Okay, alright, well, let's... I mean, he's going to come down after that, isn't he? So, alright, well, let me move here then. Go with this original sort of plot here. He's got a captain there, he's got a general. I mean, this could be a colonel. But I mean, the position where it's spawned from, more likely to be a marshal, really. He's now moved that captain that way. I mean, I am tempted to sort of come in on that. I guess I could do it with a sergeant, because I just want to sort of get a fix on how big pieces he is coming in with. Let's see what he's going to do here. I mean, this I'm thinking is the marshal. And then, yeah, the other thing that if you followed yesterday's streams, that I'm starting to really get into the idea of doing is to move this spy up. I mean, it means then that this colonel can't get into a straight position. Alright, so he's doing it that way. That's now come over there as well. So, okay, well, let me go around then with a captain. Maybe going with that first in there. So yeah, thanks for everyone that is coming along here today anyway. I appreciate all of you, your company, and I hope you enjoy the content, you know. Alright, so yeah, I mean, this is just a Louis. I mean, you could have two big guns back to back. I mean, possibly a Colonel, possibly the Marshal. Not sure what he had going on here, really. And what I may do is start to just put force up here just to try and get into his areas. Okay, that's good. So, well, that's fine. I mean, that's sort of done his job for the time being there. Okay, so yeah, that was what I was hoping as well, was that that might happen. Alright, so I mean, do I really need to lotto with that captain? Not particularly. Do I want to go in here and lose it on something? Possibly. Possibly a big gun. I mean, I'm thinking Colonel, and that's the Marshal. So I mean, for that Marshal information, I guess it might be worth it. I mean, the other alternative is to maybe now start bringing a... Oh, wowza. So we got a Colonel there. So, well, I mean, if I lose a major here, I don't really want to do that. The Marshal's potentially here. I mean, I don't think that's going to be a Marshal here, because I mean, he would have sort of come in, I guess. It's more likely to be that one, and that's probably a scout now. Yeah. So, I don't want to risk. I mean, I've got to get out here because, or a route there, because obviously I'm now expecting the Marshal coming in if it is one of these two. I mean, what's that likely to be? I mean, it's probably a captain or lower, or yeah, captain or higher. So, okay, I mean, I might take a risk with my Colonel on that. I mean, I think he's got his big guns over that way. And then, okay, so yeah, he didn't give me a chance to reveal on that, did he? He took it with his Colonel. Let's see what he does here. Is he really gonna have... I see, so he's now... So yeah, I'm gonna perhaps sort of take it... I mean, I guess I could just move straight in there. But I guess it might be better for me to go in slowly with this scout. If he takes it, with this, yeah, you see, that's what I was wondering now. Okay, so I mean, I guess I've got to go to safety just for the time being, in case he's trying to lure me in on a trap down there. If it's a bluff. I mean, these are the two that I did believe. I believed that that was a Colonel originally, because he didn't attack, and he wouldn't have believed that I had the spy up there. But he may have thought, oh well, you know, I've got an exchange, but now I've got this scout, I can get an idea there. Yeah, so I think that's what he was trying to do there. You see, there's a bluff there. So okay, so right then, in that case, I mean that's the one that I think there then is the Marshall, you see. And that's what he's trying to do there. So, alright, well, I mean, the other alternative, I guess, is to try and do a trap with him there now, with a spy. And sort of play him at his own game a little bit there. I mean, he's potentially going to get a scout on it, though. So it's going to be a bit of a tricky one. Let's see. So now he's coming back round. I'm pretty sure that's just that captain, though, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to just sort of see how he wants to do that. I'm pretty sure that's that captain. Oh, okay, so it's a major there. Alright, so I mean, I'm going to have to be a bit careful that he's going to scout on this spy. It's a bit risky to do, considering that that's sitting there. I mean, I guess maybe I can wait a little bit, because it is a bit risky what I'm doing there. But sometimes the risks can pay off, you know. Because obviously what I'm going to do is now I'm going to try and get the spy here. I mean, as I say, there's this here, there's plenty of scouts there. It's a bit of a risk. And maybe I can sort of maybe just block a route in. Yeah, I mean, if that comes down, I mean, I don't believe that's his marshal. I mean, it could be his general, because now he's up captain, isn't he? So, I mean, is he going to come charging in on that spy? Okay. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking then. He's moving his general around there. Can't remember if he knows this is a colonel. So I mean, perhaps what I can do is then go ahead and again now. What I may do is just get a fix on this, see if this is a scout or not. I mean, we know we got that captain in behind there. I mean, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here, because I got a feeling that's his general. So let's try and push him out, or get a fix on it. Let's see. Oh, it's another captain there. Oh, alright, well, so at least it will give me one of these. I mean, then I guess what we will do, let's see what he's got in here. But yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, actually, he's going to go that way, probably with that one. And I mean, he's got two captains here, so I mean, that could be covered by another colonel in here. If we get one of these captains again, well, that will get the captain back. And then, if it's not his marshal or general in here, okay, and that's another captain. So yeah, I mean, it looks as though he's covered by something in there, but I mean, it could just be a colonel. So I mean, I guess I've got to get this one out of the way to establish what's happening and get that out of the way, because I've got a feeling, you know, this is the one, and this could be just a colonel. he's given me another captain here. Alright, okay, so now he's doing that. So let's just move up here then. And as I say, if that starts to put threat, so let's go here. Now I've sort of potentially got this spy now open. Yeah, so I mean, I think that's his general now there. So I won't let him sort of get me there. I don't know if he's got me on the 2 square rule or not. I can't remember. I think I'm okay now. So yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking then. He's got his general there now. We know we got a colonel here. I'm believing this to be the marshal. So if I come in here now, if this moves to come, I mean, the thing is, the longer this goes on, I don't do this bit, the more he's going to want to check that. At the moment, I believe he probably doesn't believe it's the spy. And I think he was trying to lure me in with that captain down there. I don't believe that will be the marshal. But yeah, this is a bit of a sweaty palm time because I'm taking massive risks up here with this spy and scouts in play. Still got 3 of them in play, and this colonel seems to have done a demolition job on his captains, and that one down there as well. I wonder what this is in here, because he didn't have it covered. I mean, I think it could be a colonel, but he obviously doesn't want to do an exchange if it is. And then now we're looking at this as the general. Okay, so yeah, let's just do it this way. I mean, it can't be a colonel because if you know, if he's got one there, he would have done it, wouldn't he? So yeah, he doesn't seem to know the 2 square rule here either. He'll have to do something else. That's now looking like a bomb. So let's see if he's going to go with this, what I'm going to do in a minute. I mean, this is moved, so the fact that he's not doing it again, I mean, I guess what could happen is that he goes forward now. Now, I mean, that could be his general, I suppose. So, I mean, I don't need to worry about that there. I mean, I should have possibly just gone for this colonel now because it's giving him another opportunity to do something else. Okay, well, let's take it then and see. And if I've made a mistake, and now he's coming down there. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to sort of just play it safe there then. I mean, we don't know actually whether that's his marshal either, so if I go this way, I mean, I guess I've got to pull out, try and get a fix on it elsewhere. Oh, I see, so he's going to chase down. He may sort of run into stuff, or lotto. So yeah, I mean, that will save me here now. I mean, I guess what I can do is just take this now, because I think I'm going to be up on numbers. I've got a colonel up on him. Let's see, I mean, I don't believe that's going to be... So... Okay, well, I mean, what I may do is, yeah, sort of... and that's one now that he's looking like it's going to be... Let's see. Oh, right, okay, so I mean, this is probably... Oh, right, so it was a bluff there. So, okay. So, well, I mean, if that's his marshal, but I've got a feeling it's his general, so, I mean, let's sort of go this way. Yeah, it was his general. So, yeah, I mean, I think this is what we got down here now, is his marshal. Wowza! Well, 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 guys, what do we think about that? 5 of you there. You're watching. Ah, what's coming through on the live here? Okay, so I see you a bit behind there. But yeah, that was a great one there. I managed to take them to pieces there quite easily. I mean, that's there, as I say, I believe the marshal, and I mean that was interesting because I thought that would have been a colonel, and the way that was coming in there, because I could, you know, the reason I did that as well was because I knew even if I did take, if it was his marshal, I was still up enough. I think, you know, I had the colonel, I had demolished his captains and his Louis as well. So that was a nice one to come back into today. I'm really happy with that one, guys. What do you think now it's coming through? Wowza, yeah. Or wow, if you prefer, RG. My sort of natural thing when it's something on this game is wowza. It's become a bit of a... Oh, cheers, Mike. Thanks a lot. It's become a bit of a catchphrase for me to say wowza, and or people have been pointing out that I've got little catchphrases that are just natural things I say, you know, like wowza and that's handy, I tend to say, and there's others. Feel free to point them out as it goes along. But yeah, congrats, thanks a lot. Massive attack, yeah, amazing. Little risky for my taste. Yeah, it was with the spy, but I think that's what I did, you know. I actually had him pinned in down here because I mean, it was risky, definitely, because he could have come in with a scout, you know. But yesterday I took some high risks and it paid off, you know, high risk, high reward sort of thing. So it's great to see you all there anyway, and I hope you enjoyed that. Certainly did. I certainly did, you know. And I mean, yeah, it sort of wasn't a risk at that point when I started. I should have attacked with that marshal earlier there, because I don't know why I hesitated. I could have put myself in more problems there than I needed to be, because I knew by that point, yeah, well, I was up enough really to take him into the end game and do some damage. So yeah, very happy about that. I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest, I have my different days. Some days I like to take a bit of a gamble, and other times I'm overly cautious. Some people say to me I'm way too... I mean, I think a lot of the high level players that come in and watch the stream, they do say that I'm too passive, and I think, well, what someone explained to me... Ah, hold on a moment, what's going on here? Has he moved? Has he come back? What's going on here? Oh no, I hope we're not going to get one of these anomalies now. I think he's probably quit then. He's left the game right, +4. Okay, so that's good. So it's got me up to Gold Scout. Yeah, some of the high level players say that I'm way too passive. But then also what was mentioned to me was that certain ranking areas, like sort of through up to gold, I think FKS, Stratego, shout out to him. If you don't know his channel, go and check it out there, FKS. He talked about, we mentioned in one of the chats that it will playing defensive or kind of, you know, passive will get you so far, but if you want to get into platinum, you know, I mean Gold Scout, if you want to get into platinum, you have to be more aggressive. So I think perhaps that's going to be happening. I mean, I've always said I don't really believe I'm a defensive player. I think I'm probably... Well, I mean, as you can see, I sort of initiate my attacking strategies down the right there, so I don't think I'm an overly I mean, I've played platinum players. There's a match the other day against Tinsley, and he is crazy defensive player. He will just move back and throw 1 or 2 pieces, you know, it just leaves it all in your court to attack. So I don't think I'm that bad by a long chalk, or, you know, I don't mean it in a derogatory way, but I mean, I'm not that defensive, you know. So it's an interesting one. It's going to be interesting to see my development and how my gameplay is going to have to change if I want to go up this gold now. I mean, anyone knew my highest ranking ever on the channel is Gold Lieutenant. So as you can see, I've made a bit of a hit a bit of a slippery slope. So yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm more of an attacking player recently. I used to be a real defensive player. I was a real defensive shuffler, what people call a shuffler. I mean, you know, I don't see it as shuffling. I think it's part and parcel of the game. You've got to just rearrange. You've got to try and deceive players. You know, some people, one person's sort of negative is another person's positive, isn't it? You know, or it's just a style. I mean, I don't like having to do it, but if you find, like the other day, there's a great game. There's a great game on my stream for the other day where what was I going to say there on that game? Yeah, my marshal, I had to reveal my marshal really for no, well, I had to because he came in and attacked on that bomb in the centre of my setup with a miner. I managed to let a miner in here on this bomb, and of course the only defence like that had already gone away, so the only defence I had was this marshal on it, so I had to reveal it to get, obviously, to stop the win, stop the loss. And then from that point on, you know, obviously he knew where my marshal was, but I had loads of pieces in here, so my only option was to just keep trying to, I mean, I was trying to do other things, but at the same time move around a lot, rearrange, try and do a deception job on him. It's because it was my only chance, you know. I mean, you know, if that's all you're left with, to try and hope that they can't remember, then it's a viable strategy, really. I mean, I definitely prefer it to lottoing, you know, when people lotto. So yeah, I did see Max played a platinum guy and got a win. I was quite surprised, that platinum player, how bad they played though. Actually, that's no disrespect to Max and the win and everything, not taking any away from him. But there was a few moves in that game that I was like, wow, that platinum player really sort of, you know, I'm hoping to meet a lot of gold players that play like that as I go up the ladder here. It would make life easy for me. Both in attack and defence. Okay, so yeah, I mean, what level are you at, Mike? Oh, okay, you are probably M. Tinsley, are you, Mike? Ah, yeah, I just mentioned you. Yeah, that's it. It was an ultra defensive player. I see what you're saying. Hey, that's me. Right, okay. So yeah, that's it. I mean, you know, you've got your own style there, and it works for you and stuff, and I'm still developing my style. Okay, Vincent, see you. No problem. Great to have you with us for this period of time that you're able. And come back and see us. Anyone new that is here, please hit the subs button as well. I'm trying to get to 80 subscribers before the end of March. So that'd be nice if you can help me out there. And if you're enjoying it, obviously, hit the notifications bell. You'll always get alerts and stuff. So yeah, no, that's it, Mike. I mean, it definitely works for you, and it does, you know, encourage people to play aggressive against you. I played you the other day, and I, you know, overly aggressive doesn't suit me. I like to sort of instigate things up that column there on the right, but overly aggressive, you know, I mean, there's a difference between being overly aggressive or being an aggressive player and being reckless, you know. And I think when I played you the other day, I was just reckless, so it ended very, very quickly. But I mean, I'm not convinced I'll probably be able to beat you anyway. It was yeah, it'd be interesting to see how I get on as I go up the rankings and stuff, how I feel. But we're going to have a break now then, everyone, and that was a good one. That was a real good one to sort of start with. I enjoyed that very, very much. And my intuition on his pieces, I think, was on point there. So great stuff. Let's do it on the half hour, so sort of 4 AM GMT. All right, everyone. Great to see 7 of you. Really, really makes me feel good when I see people coming along and watching, enjoying it. All right, so I'll see you on the next one at 4 AM GMT. Bye.